Oh wait, and Aaron, are we doing crystals for this session as well, or?
Yes, we are. Right, okay,
So,
so Tom, you get this session. Is Ivan here? Because we could quickly explain them.
Just
Well,
just disappeared to make food.
fuck, okay. I
Damn
might as well
it.
do them. We can explain it in a minute. So, Tom, you
yeah.
get that is a blue chip, and this I'm shaking them, and a green chip. So it's
I
yours.
wonder how many chips I had.
Andy, you get
I
red.
don't know how many I had before. Red.
Just
Red.
red. Just jot these down, and we can figure out like how much you had in a minute. And
Okay.
a red. Cat, you get a blue and a red.
Yay.
Yay!
You get a blue and a red. What happened last episode? We found out that Harry is actually a lycanthrope, and they got attacked by the Woodstocks, and at the end, Harry killed one of the Woodstocks, which I can tell you now is not a good thing, and that's where we are now.
Oh shit!
Yeah. But also, like previously, like we were. I mean, like Dante and Virgil were like new to town. Like they've literally just arrived by train, and
it's been about a day.
Yeah, we all like met up in the local pub, the Ham Hock, was it?
Bazinga, that is correct.
Yeah. And then while we were in there, then suddenly, like, you know, these people came in, like, oh no, there's a fire and all that, and basically, Harry Lehman's bakery, his own like personal business, was on fire, and you know, after putting out the fire, inspecting the scene, it's clear it was some kind of arson. And so, yeah, so as well, so we've got that whole lead to investigate, which, like, it seems to be the chemicals that we use to point towards, like, the local school, like, sort of chemistry equipment. And then there's the radio broadcast, which, yeah, showed someone, well, 2 radio broadcasts now of people being murdered. So, yeah, we need to look into that. So, I guess the main leads are the school and the
radio station.
The radio tower, where the, what's his name, Tree Spirit, is like the host of the radio station. And yeah,
I'm just saying,
sorry, what?
I was just saying, we're new to town. For all we know, maybe it's just like a radio play they do, where they just brutally torture and murder people.
I think we did ask the
like
others.
War
I think
of the
we
Worlds.
did say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did kind of say, like, is this normal? Is this like some weird form of entertainment you guys have here? And they're like, no, this is fucked up.
Yeah. Anyone sober enough to really hear the thing was clearly creeped out.
Yeah.
It was mid-morning.
It was morning, yes.
I thought it was like afternoon by the time we
it was around like 12 o'clock-ish, so like morning to afternoon. Yeah.
Day drinking.
Yeah! That's essentially kind of like the first what's the word? First episode? Is a better word for it. The first chapter, yeah. And so the second session, they went to the Lehman's house because, you know, they helped out with the fire, so it's like, hey, here's a reward. And because I can
like
trust
we were saying,
you,
we were going to investigate and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they
Because,
were
like,
giving us the support.
there's that partnership there already. And then the Woodstocks tried to kidnap Lyanna, the sister of Harry.
And she's like second in command of the Lehmans, right?
Pretty much. As she is technically the leader because everyone listens to her, but Harry is, the boss.
She manages the day-to-day.
Yeah, because everyone likes her. She kind of, doesn't boss people about. Okay, so we
I
got
did
one
scare
vote for
that boy
school.
so hard he panic attacked, and I didn't get to talk to him.
Yes. Well, actually, first roll of the session. Could everybody roll me? Not persuasion. What's the fucking word?
Intimidation.
No.
Perception.
Perception. That's the word. Yeah.
D20 plus 3. Yay. Wait, where are we rolling it? In Lenny or? Oh, no.
Dice
I've
range.
had Runestone.
Dice Wench in
Yeah.
Runestone DnD.
Oh, we need. Have you put Dice Wench permissions?
Oh wait, this is a slash roll.
Oh shit! You've added the one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, the
That's
shit
the wrong one.
Yeah. You dumbass!
Look at this, I got less than Andy, and I have like a +8 bonus. This is...
How the hell did you get an 11 on a D20 plus 8?
I need to die
Yo,
immediately.
dirty 20.
Yo!
How did...
So yeah, we have a 13, yeah, day 20, nice. 12 and yeah, it's a 13. Okay, so essentially, what has happened is Harry has just crushed the skull of one of the Woodstocks. I forgot his name already because I'm a great GM. And essentially,
Wait. Was it Graham Woodstock?
it was, yes, that is his name. So Graham is dead. You can put a good old cross out of his name because he's gone. He's dead. Speaking of people that are gone, the two tieflings that were on the floor, presumed dead.
Oh my god, the gays!
Now, the gay.
Were
Well,
they twins?
they were siblings.
And they were other
Aw.
opposite genders?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't care.
they were not roommates.
They are now gone. They are no longer there.
Oh, they're not dead, yay!
So they are. So the big bugbear, he is there, dead. As well as the other guy who doesn't have a face anymore. He's also dead. But the two tieflings, they're gone. They are no longer there. So yeah, pretty much. Harry has explained the reason why I killed him is because he went for my sister, and that was fucked up. Didn't enjoy that. Very un-Poggers move. So he killed him. Lyanna is nearly on the edge of blacking out. She doesn't like to see blood, kind of like being sick in her mouth, pretty much. And so this is where he's at right now. So as you see this guy dead on the floor, you see Harry start to calm down and pull out a phone, and he puts a purple crystal in, calls someone up and says, "I need a cleaner," and he's kind of says stuff to him, like cleaning terms. And then about 5 minutes later, you see some people rock up to clean away the body of this person.
But yeah, just speaking to Harry, just like, so you said this is one of the Woodstocks, this Graham fellow,
That is
who
correct.
has just left us. What does that mean for yourselves and your family? Because, I may not have been in the town, to have the knowledge of the intricacies of this gang war, on quite a personal level, but I'm sure that, it reminds me of one of a classic tragedy. Romeo and Juliet.
Oh,
We're in.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Can we please get a rock before you die over here, please?
Well, because gnomes exist.
Gnomes do exist, yeah.
Makes sense.
You know, I can foresee an eye for an eye situation here.
I reckon the gang war is gonna end pretty soon.
How? What do you mean end? As in, one gang is gone end, or they're gonna settle their differences? Oh shit.
Yeah, someone's gonna...
I may have acted a bit too soon. Some plans might be needed to push up a little quicker. But it is ending, whether we like it or not. Whether
we wanted it or not, we stepped to a wall with dogs in shanty.
I am Vanguard Commander Titan Zavala.
Wait, so...
One fucking guardian. So yeah, whether we win or we lose, one family is being wiped out soon.
Is that the only solution? Like, I mean, I don't think like you have to kill every. Murder isn't the only option.
Yes, it is.
It's through a true path to justice you can, you know, reach an accord and.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, but also no.
Strike a bargain, a deal.
We might be more open to an idea of peace, but to people like that, they are bad. I know it's a very broad term, but
you guys really are new here. Some people, there's just no idea of peace. There's no idea of comprehension or a happy ending.
They can't
You
be
just can't
reasonable.
bargain with people. Yeah.
But that doesn't have to be the only answer. Like, surely you have prisons. Surely, like, imprisonment, like, re-education is an option, right? Right.
This war has been going on before I was even born. Years and years before. When our families first settled in Runestone, they were at each other's throats. Since day one. One peace treaty pact is not going to solve hundreds of years worth of war.
But have you tried?
Yes.
Have you tried?
Yes.
When?
So did my mum.
How recently have you tried, though? Because don't come out here spouting some ideals of, well, back at the founding days, we tried to make a treaty and failed, because things change, times change, people change. Like...
When I first inherited the business, like being the leader when I was promoted, I tried. I begged until my face turned blue that we end this war, because it only brings, you know, bad stuff. Fuck the Woodstocks. All my homies hate the Woodstocks.
I mean,
hey yo, are you a Lehman or a Woodstock? That's the real question.
Just because you disagree with somebody doesn't mean they deserve to die.
Well, I think what Harry is saying here is that this act of violence will sort of be the tinderbox that ignites more, you know, where they've kind of been subtly at each other's throats for a while. Now it's going to be more full-on war. But I mean,
they went,
you know,
for my business, my legal business. They went for my sister, and they've been a thorn in my side for as long as I've been alive. It needs to end. Peace was tried. They laughed at me, told me they would kill me, you know? And they don't help out anyone in any way. I know what we do is morally questionable, but at least we bring something to the table. These people, they do not. It is necessary to cut out that cancer.
Yes, but I mean, I want to remind you of the impact that such an all-out war would bring to the civilians of the town. Like, you know, they have nothing to do with this. You can't mix them in the middle of it all.
This kettle has been brewing for a long time. This was bound to happen sooner or later.
The smoke powder has been ignited.
Yes. And so this was a long time coming. And so here we are. You can't unkill this guy.
Well,
If we were
wait, real talk. Sorry, out of character. Real talk. Is vivification not an option in this world?
His brain is destroyed.
like there's a higher level sort of like resurrect spell, but which I think may get past that kind of stuff. But yeah. We certainly don't have access to any of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't
Like,
restore any missing body parts.
Like, we don't
I'm
even
looking
have
here.
access to Revivify right
You've got
now.
Lay on Hands, which you've already used.
No, yeah.
And Lay on Hands cannot cure the head being liquefied.
That looks close at the spells I have.
For me, please.
I mean, I'm not gonna say, but I don't think any of those spells will do much help.
I could totally command them to come back to life.
You can certainly try.
Dante, I think for the command spell to work, they need to be able to hear you, and right now this fellow doesn't have any
Yes,
ears.
I command live. Oh, fuck! Where am I? Oh god, it was dark. There was nothing there.
Back.
Oh,
Take me back.
God left me unfinished. Ah! So,
Dante,
yeah.
I think, is gonna turn to Virgil and say something in Elvish.
Okay.
We both speak. I don't know if anyone else speaks. I don't know if other people speak it, then I'll say it. But if not, I might just DM it to Tom and Aaron.
I mean,
Let me see.
Harry does have comprehend languages.
Is he casting the spell?
You need to actively cast that though. And it's like
Yeah. It depends on like what you say, because it's kind of like you're watching a foreign film,
I mean, I'll still
and then
tell you
like
what I
halfway
said,
through, halfway through you can decide like, oh, I'll just turn on the subtitles, essentially.
I mean, is it a, sorry, I don't want to be pedantic, but isn't it like a ritual spell that takes like 10 minutes?
Oh shit, it is as well. And like by the time he's already casted the ritual, I reckon you would have already said it.
Said one sentence, yeah.
Yeah. It's like so, but by the time like you've gone back to his house, it's like finally the ritual's done. What did you say 10 minutes ago? I knew you were chatting shit.
Languages, you can do comprehend languages in one action, so you can do it in 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Oh wait, yeah, but
I mean,
doesn't it uses a spell slot then, whereas you can do ritual to not use the spell
if
slot?
you do it as a ritual, it doesn't use a spell slot, yeah.
Let's just say he
I'll
doesn't.
just say it anyway.
Yeah,
Dante's just going to turn to Virgil and say in Elvish, this is going to look really bad for. This is going to be really bad for us if the first thing we're involved in is like a gang war. This is not going to look good for us.
Yeah.
It says in CV, religion, perks. Okay, well, what have I done? Well, I brought religion back from the dead. I was involved in a gang war. I've helped a lot of people. Sorry, that second one. I've helped a lot of people. No, the gang war. Can you explain on that? No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
so Dante's just going to be like...
Certainly, you know, we will, you know, not be directly involved. I mean, this is...
We were directly involved in the incident that is about to spark a gang war, according to this...
We were defending...
the Bite of 87.
a woman from being kidnapped.
See? So
You know, there are complexities to
And
this
do we
entire
not hold the
situation.
person that just has committed murder accountable?
I mean, it was defending his sister. I don't think we can truly blame the fellow for acting as he did, especially, you know, given his nature as a lycanthrope. You know, such emotions can lead to loss of control, which is dangerous, but it's not his fault. I think, you know, all we can do is try to be there on the sidelines to help the innocent when they need us.
As you say, lycanthrope, you can see Harry. Do you know, like, when you see like a foreign film, and they're like
There's just the one word you understand.
Sergeant
One
Harjun
word
Gosh,
that
your
sounds
bag of chips with Sifuanda.
yeah, it's like
You know.
it sounds similar to like
It's like
the
that,
English
it's
word.
words that you're familiar with. You'll know. Like I know what gluten is in a lot of languages because I need to know. So I
Yeah, that's
suppose
it. I suppose
probably
like if
Yeah.
he did some research
more.
into his condition, he will have seen like what different languages call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if I'm speaking Welsh, I'm like, oh, dwi'n hoffi chwarae game achos mae'n Xbox 2. You know.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
translate that.
No,
That was very poor Welsh.
In that case, Dante is going to let out a sigh and just be like, "I'll follow your lead, I guess." And then he's just going to turn away and just take a few steps away.
Yes, well, I mean, I suppose we do, as previously discussed, have two main leads to follow right now. Obviously, the radio station, I think, was what we discussed that we wanted to check out, but also the situation with the school and the potential arson. Like, I mean, Harry, you know, I feel like, you know, we know that there's a strong chance that the Woodstocks are responsible for the arson. You know, do you think how valuable would it be at this stage to follow that lead to you?
I mean, I can't tell you how to deal with this investigation. I don't know enough about that. I myself am not a detective. Just go with whatever feels right to you.
Yes, I mean, Foxley, you are a detective.
I am.
So, I suppose, you know, are you solely dedicated to your investigation into this arson, or, I suppose my line of thinking is that the active, you know, seeming serial killer that is on the loose perhaps takes precedent. I hope you, you know, understand that, Harry. You know, we aren't ignoring your plight, but
There are other things I have been set up to achieve.
It may turn out that the two events are connected somehow.
Somehow. Wink.
But
Oh, fuck.
you know, but equally it could be just a coincidence that these two major events have occurred at the same time.
I swear you asked me a question, but I can't remember what the question was.
Well, your insight as a detective, you know, and you know,
That wasn't in
you're
character.
more
Me
of
as a
an-
person can't remember. I can't remember what you asked.
Well, basically just asking Foxley's opinion on the whole situation, like, you know, what should we do next? Because, yeah, Virgil's like, you know, from a, you know, we aren't investigators as much as we, you know, want to do good and deliver justice as best we can. You know, I feel like there are certain priorities at the minute.
mean, yes, there are. Let me check my notes real quick, because I've got the letter to the chief somewhere. Not saying that in character. Yeah, I'm currently just investigating the arson, but yeah, if there's something else going on, which is probably a gang war, yeah, I'm gonna investigate that too while I'm here.
I mean,
I'm looking
the
at
gang war,
connected.
the arson are, you know,
I mean,
very
yeah,
likely
but
connected.
the murder.
Yeah, the murder.
There's multiple threats of murder, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, this serial killer on the radio, though, they don't seem to follow the same, you know, sense, I guess, you know, reason behind their actions as perhaps the Woodstocks, as senseless as they may be. You know, they have their reasons for their feud with the Lehmans, which could motivate the arson. But, you know, this murderer seemed a bit more unhinged from the sound of the broadcast.
That they did.
Too.
Yeah, the more I hate to say it, but
Might I add, there is a lot of money that can be rewarded.
That too.
The moment
Yes.
money gets mentioned, Dante is going to be like, "Oh no, we don't need money."
yes, we do need money, bitch.
Well, I don't.
Give it
need
to me then.
I'm sure we can evenly spread it along those of us who care for those sort of trivial things.
I mean, yeah, I suppose that if the Woodstocks do all the killing, there isn't gonna be none for Sunny, right? They're a bit too gung-ho for my taste. I'll be tagging along. I suppose that if that's solving a murder, it's gotta have a crash prize, right?
Usually. Depends if the
Let's
murderer
go.
is already wanted by police, but yes, we shall find them.
Well, if they weren't
Let's
already,
go,
they'll
baby.
be
The
now.
true prize is the knowledge that we gain. from
Andy,
experience.
you
Yeah.
notice. Andy, you notice that you're trying to cast your mind back to when any of the gang members have come up in a case or something. Like, you know, people have been killed by, you know, the Woodstocks, but you cannot think of a single time that one of them has been prosecuted. Like, you've seen them come in before, but you've never actually seen them being punished for the stuff they've done, which you find
Fuckers always
to be,
get bail. Real
you
fucking low.
find that to be strange.
Oh yeah, I've heard you. Don't worry, I've heard your little conversation with Mr. Lehman over there. I know you're a goody two shoes, that you value the truth and your morals and all above that, and that's great for you. Truly, I couldn't imagine that being me, to be honest.
Are you saying that to Dante?
Yeah.
I think that Dante's probably gonna like lift his hands up defensively and be like, "Oh no, I mean, we all have different values. We all have different ways we live our life. I mean, you may value different things. There's nothing wrong with. I mean, there is wrong with that.
I mean,
but
our
it's-
god is a dragon. Like, we certainly understand the desire for
Yes.
wealth.
Don't worry, I get it.
We just wish to give our wealth too. But anyway, that's for later. So when you decide to join.
There are riches other
There's-
than coin.
Yeah, there has been a lot of judging whenever people say, "Hey, I'm in it for the money," but everyone's in it for the money most of the time. It's just how things roll around here. And I can tell you two aren't familiar because of the way you try to solve like a 100-year turf war or something like that between the Lehmans and the Woodstocks. They're not going to be solved, you know, with talking and sharing breakfast or something like that.
Well, maybe they just need an outside maybe they just need to sit down and talk.
A guiding hand.
Mediate between them.
I caught that you saying outside influence. I know you think you can just come out and apply your ways to the way we live.
No, we don't mean to enforce anything. Like, everything would be of their own volition.
We just
If you say so.
support and-
Anyway.
Like, Dante's gonna turn to Mr.
It's important to
Lehman
give
that
people a
is right with
chance.
us.
Andy, there's something you
Your
want to do.
optimism is admirable.
There's something you want to do, isn't there, Andy?
Yes. Does anybody remember when I sniffed something back at the bakery?
The chemicals?
Yeah. Do you remember what I rolled?
Yeah.
Was that a perception roll?
Yeah.
Investigation, I believe, wasn't it?
Oh, investigation.
One of them.
I
Okay.
presume so, because it was.
I would rather
You
it
were
be
probably-
investigation because I have a +4. So let's go with investigation, shall we?
My highest bonus
Roll.
is +2.
20 +4. Please do something good. Go. Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Ooh. Let's go.
What does my foxy nose smell?
Come.
Ew.
Oh,
He backs away immediately.
You just
Whoa.
see Goose in the corner.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, if you can remember the last session, he knew who Goose was, and he called him a horny bird. So, would you like to join me in a private call?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Yay.
See you soon, guys.
Go to the dark
Bye.
corner.
Right.
Hello.
Right. Hello. So, what you smell, and this really catches you off guard because you know the smell, but you're trying to rationalize in your head that it's not. You smell the chief of police.
Shit.
So
Awesome.
he has a specific cologne or whatever, like his work. It has
He
that
smells like
distinct
licorice.
smell. Yeah, and so you can smell
what's it
a
called?
very faint. You can smell a very faint smell of the police chief. It could
Yeah,
be
Chief
because he
Celestia
was.
smells like licorice.
It could be because he was there recently or whatever, but it is a very strong smell. It's not like a hint. It is. He's been there for a while, and that's what you can smell. And this really catches you off guard because in your head, the police chief is a very stoic and a guy who has a very good sense of justice. You know, he might be. You might even call him a friend. I don't know. That's really up to you.
I mean, the letters that we've been, the letter that I've been writing, it's quite informal. So yeah, friendly.
Yeah. Dear Alexander, I write to you on this
Hamilton.
day. Yeah, like he puts an apostrophe. It's like, damn, this dude's into me. Shit.
I'm gonna get out my notebook and start making scribbles.
Does Alex say, or does Foxley say anything?
Nope.
So where you said?
What did I miss?
Oh, before we go, can I ask Harry if he's coming with us?
No. He's gonna hang back and try prepare himself. What's
In that case, Dante is gonna walk over to him, just be like, a lot of stuff's gonna happen then. I understand things are
Yeah.
gonna be a bit stressful. And Dante is gonna, like the little dragon that has been sat, like, wrapped around his shoulders the entire time, he's gonna, try and, get the little dragon guy to, jump over onto Harry's shoulders and just be like, right, he will protect you. He'll keep you safe. Okay? Just keep him with you.
Harry is stunned into silence.
Are you sure you don't want to look after this? Because it's a dangerous place.
He might.
And
And
I
Well, I
he's
mean,
strong
perhaps-
enough, I promise.
Perhaps Tearped could, if there is any trouble, come find us. Does Tearped know, automatically where Dante is? Kind of like a Nyx Beatrice situation, or?
Yeah, I mean, it can communicate telepathically, perceive
Yes.
through its senses, speak through it in my own voice.
So potentially,
Okay.
yeah, if there's any trouble, Tiapet could come and alert us, and we can like come in.
I mean,
Okay.
see if I could tell me immediately.
Harry is going to thank you, and then he's going to call over Liana and put Tiapet on her shoulders. Just because Harry can defend himself, depending on what it is. You know, he might be good, he might be bad, it doesn't matter. Liana, not a fighter. So,
Yeah.
he's just going to say thank you, but I am okay. But thank you. So yeah.
Yeah.
Tiapet can smell cocaine now.
Yeah.
You've got Patrick just like feeding the dragon drugs. Just to see what happens. So yeah.
But yeah.
Who
And then
is
before the
leading?
others, where they go.
Who is leading the party? Where are we going?
You say it's the one that knows where everything is, right?
Yes, well, my friends, what do we think? Do we want to follow up on this serial killer, or the chemicals that seem to be from the school? I personally vote radio station for the.
I'd rather go serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think serial killer is kind of my more pressing issue. So let's go to the radio then.
Okay.
Very well. Let us.
Off to the radio
Epic
station.
traveling montage. Sorry.
No, it's not that far away because you are close. You're like in the center of town, so pretty much everything is about 30 to 40 minutes away. And Sunny leads you down like this nature trail that eventually leads up to this hill, which has the radio station on top. But it's surrounded by trees, and because it's near the Lehman Ranch, so it's kind of autumny. Because essentially, if you don't know, the Lehman Ranch is like always autumn. There was some weird spell that was cast on it. Maybe could have been a war. You know, who fucking knows? I mean, I do, but I'm not telling you. So
No,
it's all
please.
it's always autumn, and so essentially around that area, it just kind of spills out. So you've got trees without leaves. You've got winter trees. Just kind of, it's always that like orangey-ish color. And so when you're walking up, that's just kind of like the forest that it's around. It's about 10ish minutes away from the the Lehman Ranch.
This looks familiar, actually.
Is that Firewatch?
No, it's not. Tell you what,
Not Firewatch.
I'll give an extra crystal to anyone who can guess where it's from. Do not read the metadata. I will know if you do.
Slender.
Did you
Man.
read the metadata?
No, I didn't!
Okay, well, it is from Slenderman.
I wasn't going to say it was Slenderman. I thought it was like the alien abduction one, because the very first one, it's like when
Fist to Fathom.
the start of... That's it, yeah. I thought it was
Yeah,
Fist to
yeah.
Fathom.
Yeah. Yes, it is Slenderman.
Buzzing. But it's the one that...
Blue.
Blue! You get an extra blue.
Hell yeah. I'm good at
Buzzing.
prediction.
Now I'm curious what the metadata says. I'm saving this in. It just says image 0825. That's not going to give me anything.
A classic Slenderman reference.
Yeah.
And so essentially you...
Like my 285 pages.
I love that Twitter guy. Sorry, X, the everything app. I love that that account where it's just called Slender, and it's him reacting to other people's stuff. Like, there's this one picture of like mannequins doing like some JoJo poses and shit, and Slender captioned it saying like, "That's me when people collect my pages," and I'm obsessed with it. It's so funny.
Yeah, and doesn't he just like reply to random people and say, "Find my pages"?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. I love that page. Anyway,
Please find my pages.
please, man.
Genuinely, what
can
was
you
the last thing
please?
that was said? I can't remember anymore.
We are, as we approach, we see the tower, radio tower. Looks like that, buzzing. Cool place.
Slender Man.
I don't suppose I could like look around. Could I see if there's anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
As we approach.
Roll a perception.
Yay! Let me have a
Let's have a
look
look.
at my perception. +3. Yay. Okay.
Go ahead and let me know what that is.
20 +3. 23!
What fuck?
That's
Hey.
about 20 as well.
Woo! Yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for.
Holy shit! You got a nat fucking 20?
I'm fucking
well-
good detective.
You are.
I see
I mean-
nothing.
Yeah. I am so sorry to tell you this, but it looks pretty normal. Like, yeah, there are some like foot trails
Yeah.
leading
Do be
around.
hiking.
I don't suppose that count as smelling anything either.
Actually, you got a nat 20. I'll fucking tell you this. Join me in on the chat.
Oh god damn, oh
Oh,
no,
God.
oh no, oh no! Hi.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's cool. You got a nat 20. I've got to give this to you. I'm just trying to find the words. So, you do smell something familiar.
Iron?
Well,
Or can I
No,
not place
no.
it? Do I just know I've smelt it before?
I mean, yeah, you know you've smelled this before, and you know that it is a person that you have come across in the past week or so. You've been here for about 2 weeks, haven't you? Enchanted.
Yeah, so it'll just be someone I've passed in the street.
Yeah, so you've definitely passed this person, and because of the whole smell of the police chief before, you just kind of like, I don't know if my nose is fucked up, but I'm smelling weird stuff today. Very strong sense. You can definitely tell you've only met this person maybe once or twice. They smell kind of like lavender. Someone has washed their hands of blood using a strong smell. They have tried to get rid of this smell.
Alright.
It's not near the radio station.
Not enough to
'cause you
comment on.
I mean, you can bring it up. It's more of like, it is kind of following the trail. If you had to guess, it is on like the opposite side, so there might be another trail leading up to this. You cannot really say, but you do recognize this smell. As for looks, it looks pretty ordinary. It is a trail path. You might have been up here before for a morning jog. That's really up to you to decide, but essentially, nothing looks out of the ordinary, but there is that subtle smell of lavender, and you think,
Yeah.
there's no lavender around here, why can I smell that? It's kind of like a soapy lavender as well, so it's not grown. And then the more you think, the more like you pay close attention, you notice like, damn, this is blood, and you're used to people covering smells up, and so you connect those dots that someone was washing their hands of potentially a murder. Anyway,
Awesome.
back into the
Back
call.
to the call.
Oh,
I am very sure I smell forest. I am very sure I smell forest.
so much forest. Like a beautiful car. Air
You can smell the
freshener,
bugs on the
pine-scented.
leaves.
Yeah, I smell pine-scented air freshener.
The forest heresy. And anyway, you walk up to the radio tower. It is it's kind of like a cobbled shack that has been done up. There's this massive radio tower with blinking lights. It's also kind of around 6 o'clock. You spent some time talking to Harry and like because it took place during the afternoon. Now it's kind of becoming 6 o'clock, and so it's somewhat getting darker. It's not fully dark, but you do notice it's getting somewhat dark. So in the next 2 hours, maybe, it will be nighttime. And so it's just because it's that autumn time, so it kind of fucks with. I know it's not autumn, but it fucks with the whole time thing. So you can be in the Leven Ranch. It's 5 o'clock. It's dark. Then you go to town, and it's bright day. It just fucks with time, essentially. Let's do time warp again. Just a jump to the left. So yeah, you walk up, and there is, well, of course, there is a door. It has a very crude live sign written on it in red paint. And you hear that Tree Spirit is home. You know, there's smoke in the chimney. He is there because this is also his house. He just kind of bought this place a couple 100 years ago, fell in love with broadcasting, and Sonny, you'll probably know that he's been doing this for around 30-ish years. Like, the radio itself has only been on around for like 5, but he's been like writing newspapers and like broadcasting and doing stuff like that for around 30 years. So he's a very well-known figurehead in Shanty for being the guy with the news. And so he's credible, essentially, and he's home.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Real quick, have we had a short rest?
No.
There is a definition for what D&D considers a short rest.
We've just been chilling,
We
right?
just haven't had a rest.
I'm sorry, I rolled a dice. Look at that. Look at that.
So we have.
You
You
get a long rest. Not fucking 20, you get a long
Oh,
rest.
fucking hell.
Technically, it's not autumn yet, but you're in autumn now. That tricks the mind, the soul, and the body to think that it has been longer than a day, because it's autumn now.
Oh, okay.
So,
we get a long
You
rest.
have taken, technically, a long rest. And because it is funky time shit, I don't have to explain it. You see,
It just is.
it just works. It just works.
It
You
just
know,
works. It just works.
it
In that
just
case,
works.
upon seeing that Virgil is heading towards that door, can I cast a cantrip? Can I cast Mage Hand to just create a floating hand in front of Virgil, just shaking a finger like, do not do that? Because I feel like this isn't the first time Virgil has done something like this.
So are you stopping them
Is that-
before they knock on the door, or have they already knocked
I
on
mean,
the
they
door?
could fully just walk through it, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Okay.
it's not strong enough that they could stop them.
Yeah, but it's just warning me.
Okay.
Yeah. If that's okay
Um,
with you.
Yeah, so I mean, I suppose then, yeah, Virgil will just, like, before, like, literally about to knock, he's like, just turn around, like, oh, yes, Dante? What is it?
And Dante's just gonna point to the live sign.
Yes, but we need to get his attention somehow.
In that case, oh shit, did I remove it? Why did what?
Oh,
Oh,
I know.
I have.
Maybe there are windows around the building and we can wave to him from the window.
Mage Hand, if you guys up for that, we can all wait.
Let's just knock on the door. Isn't that what we're trying to do?
It's live. It's live.
Can we see Tree Spirit through the window? Like at like a desk or something, like where he's like
Yeah.
speaking to a microphone.
Yeah. Roll me a perception. Those who are looking through the window, and just let me know what that roll is.
I will not be looking.
10.
I'll be looking. I hope my
9.
+8 does something now.
How do you have such a good perception? That's insane.
I have proficiency.
I invested on perception. How else would I?
+8 is kind of mental.
Let's just see what Cat gets. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
So, Cat, you see that he's got headphones on, and he has a little record disc, and you can see in the back he's got like shelves and shelves full of music, and you see that he is kind of like laid back, drinking coffee, and you can probably tell he is on his break. Like there is music playing. It's one of those funky ones where it has like a flippable disc. You know, ones where you see in jukeboxes. It's kind of like that setup. He's got two setups, like a jukebox and his own like record player. But the jukebox is working because he is on a bit of a break. He's taking his hourly lunch break at 6 o'clock at night because he's a busy guy. So he's having his dinner. That's cool.
Bro works the late shift.
You notice that he's on his break. Dante and Virgil, you're kind of like, you're not sure if he is. Like, it's like, oh, he might just be listening to this song, and they might be. But you can tell that he is. He's on his break. Because
Can I say that Virgil has like, gone up to the window and is like so close to the window that he's just like breathing, and the conversation mists it up so he can't see.
I really want to see this fucking drawn now. It's like you're at the window, like, hi, what you doing?
Yeah, and then when he notices us here, I'll write on the window just hi.
Just a big
the conversation. Yeah.
So yeah, he's essentially, God, where's my cup hat? He is essentially kind of sat like that, listening to music, and then he just kind of glances over.
Do I see him glance over?
Yeah, he's looking right at you now.
Oh yeah, then just massive smile, just like waving really enthusiastic, like, and then you can just hear, I don't know, like really muffled through the glass, just like, hello.
Dante stood next to Virgil, mouthing, "I am so sorry."
And then he kind of like puts the headphones down, kind of puts his head in his hands, and then he kind of gets up and like opens the door, and just says like, "Do we have an appointment?"
We do not. But, well, you know, me and my friends here couldn't help but overhear that strange broadcast that, you know, appeared on your radio station recently, and, well, it's no good. And, you know, I myself, my name is Virgil. I am a paladin of the Bahamut, and so we seek to, you know, bring justice to whatever, you know, this dastardly killer.
You cops?
No, I'm a paladin.
No.
Oxley looks away.
Cleric.
Roll persuasion, Andy.
Damn it! Okay.
Does Dante have to roll persuasion?
It's deception because he's lying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dante
yes.
has to roll
It's more of
persuasion,
like.
Dante did just say I'm a cleric.
It's because Andy is wearing the badge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
persuasion's when you're
it's
telling the
that.
truth,
If I'm
and
not
deception.
really hiding it.
Yeah, I'd say roll
Yeah,
deception.
it is deception because you're lying.
Yeah.
But you can see the badge.
Would it have disadvantage with the badge or something?
I've already got a -1. Wow.
Ooh, dirty
He
one.
can see I'm a
At least
cop.
it's not a nat one, it's a dirty one.
It's a dirty one.
That's true.
He can still very much see it.
He turns to you, Andy, and says, What do you want? Why are you here? Do you have a permit? Are you trying to get me kicked out of my place? I bought this.
Not trying to get you kicked out, pal.
Okay.
Just here for an investigation. Not into you.
Okay. He invites you in, all of yous. And he is giving Andy the evil eyes. He does not like you.
Of course.
But he's fine with the two uber religious people.
It's more of like, because he just straight up doesn't like cops. He's a news guy. He picks up on a lot of stuff, so he doesn't trust them at all. It's kind of like you're in a room full of bad people, and then
It's a detective, not a cop.
I mean,
right?
under the guise of you're wearing a badge. That's enough to make him hate you.
Tree
You know
Spirit
they're
says
bad
a
people.
cub.
And so, yeah, you kind of sit down on this small rinky-dink table, and he says, just do any of you drink coffee? He only makes 3 cups.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's sad when I don't even have the option.
Who are the other cups for? So
you
one
three.
for Sunny.
One for you,
Oh.
one for Tom, one for Sunny. Makes everyone a drink except Foxley.
Good thing I don't drink coffee.
What
Maybe
kind
they
of
did it
detective are you?
maliciously.
You don't drink whiskey, you don't drink coffee?
No,
You just
because I'm
raw
good
dog
at
that
my
shit?
job. I'm
Live a
not taking
little.
anything that may change my, what's it called, my mental state.
But what about all the long nights on the case?
I prop my eyes open with matches like any normal person.
The interior of this place, it is a cobbled house. It kind of looks like an old village house. Like, I know to big up my country, but you know Wales. They have those like those cobbled together houses. And look they've got like an old cast iron oven with like skillets and stuff, and there's a cool little round table and jam jars everywhere. And then there's one corner of the room. There is it's pretty much his setup. You've got the jukebox, you've got the thing, you've got the chair, you've got the table, and behind him he's got like rafters, which is where his bed is. Knowing that this guy is he's a spirit, he doesn't really need to sleep, like once a week, kind of type thing.
Just to reconnect with his spiritual body.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's that's Tree Spirit for you, and the music is playing, and he's got about taking a guess, looking at the songs, he's probably got about 20 minutes left before he has to go back on.
Does he? So just to double check, the murder didn't happen here. Then it was definitely a hijacking. It wasn't.
I mean, you can ask.
Dante is not gonna ask a single question. That's just gonna be a bad. That's.
You want the cop too?
I honestly,
the role
think...
to see, like, to look at stuff, finding stuff? What's that role?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Isn't there a search?
It's investigation.
Search is investigation.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation if you wanna find that out.
Look at the. Hey, can I look at this? Can I just look at the setup and the vibes and see if it looks like anything's messed?
Vibes,
recently?
cozy, looks cool, looks fun. You can see that he lives on his own.
But can I see if does it look like somebody's tampered with his equipment? Does it look like somebody's broken into his house at any point and messed about?
The window, from when you saw it, looked fine. No, you just looking at it, you can see that it was busted open. Like, do you know how some windows have that leather slip, so you can't open it enough?
Yep.
that was cut. And you can see that it was cut, because he's tried to put another one on, but he just kind of fell off, like the glue didn't work or whatever. But you can see that it was messed with.
Lol, get booked, loser.
Poor guy.
Okay. I mean, I don't think Dante's going to do anything other than just look around while people are talking. If anyone's going to talk to Truthberg, because Dante is not one for talking.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, Virgil will just be like, oh, you have a lovely home, my friend, and I must say, you know, myself and my friend here, Dante, we're new to town, and you know, your radio show seems quite charming. You know, other than the you know, unfortunate happenings,
Yeah.
which is why we are here, because you know, as paladins, well, and as a paladin and a cleric of Bahamut, you know, the god of what was it called? Light and justice and wisdom. You know, it is our duty to seek out evildoers. And well, you know, if this person has, you know, directly affected your business, I'm sure you want to put a stop to this dastardly person yourself.
I mean, yeah, of course. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, excuse me if I'm a little on the edge. I don't really see a lot of cops around here. I'm surprised you're not kicking in a homeless person's teeth instead of, you know, doing your job. So it's strange seeing them do something about stuff.
Have you considered the same as we're here of our own volition, that maybe they are as well?
Yes, I can vouch for Foxley's character. They were, I mean, you know, I assume you've heard about the Lehman Bakery being burned down.
Yes.
You know, Foxley was instrumental in
burning it down.
You know, no. Why would you say that? No.
We don't do fire. None of us know anything to do with fire.
I'm a Nick Wild this shit.
If you caught the show earlier this morning, I interviewed his brother and his friend.
I did, yes.
Yeah, we heard the
They're
screams.
charming people. Getting comfortable, are we? Anyway, what can I help you with?
Well, I suppose.
What could we help you with?
Yes. Do you have any
Tell us
idea?
about the hijacking.
Yeah.
Well,
do you know anything about it?
Has this
by
happened
the
before?
time, no, definitely not. By the time I realized that I was hijacked, it was too late. Which I'm really quite sad. I played some good music that day. And obviously the death was terrible. Like, that was pretty bad. I'll be the first to say that was fucked up. I didn't enjoy that. But yeah, it ruined my set, which I'm not too happy about. You know, I like my work. I do. So
Well, I
yes.
must say, you're awful brave to keep broadcasting in spite of all this. You know, you're not letting them win.
Yes, of course. Like, if I was to end my broadcast, that would mean they've won, and I am not a loser.
No, sir, you're a winner.
Yippee! Yay!
Yes, quite the
yeah.
winner.
He says, well, about 3 weeks ago, my home was broken into. Nothing was taken. And that's it, pretty much. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. I remember coming home, after a long day, and the window was pried open. I tried my best to lock the window, but to no avail. I'm not quite handy with tools. And he looks at Foxley as he says tools. And so he says, as radio has been around for a couple of years, I myself am still getting used to it. So how they hijacked the broadcast, I'm afraid I don't know what to tell you.
And you haven't noticed any equipment has been tampered with, or?
No. I mean, some of the
Have you checked?
the dials. Oh yes, I check every single day. I had a look at the dials, and they were in the wrong settings, which was kind of strange. That's a
You don't think
you-
someone maybe hijacked your frequency? If they've changed your dials, maybe they changed what wave you were broadcasting on and instead stole yours.
Who's to say?
Have you investigated the tower itself? It's
Um,
high up, but
yeah, I mean, it still works. I don't really know what I'm doing. I had one of my friends built this setup for me, so I'm not quite
who
sure
might
how
that
it
be?
works. Oh, it says.
if you don't mind me asking.
And he says some eldritch name that cannot be comprehended by the human tongue.
What
but-
language?
Abyssal?
Eldritch.
We will never know.
Yeah.
That
Abyssal
is
is like an
Eldritch.
eldritch language. Yeah.
It's kind of
where
sounds.
might we find this? Sorry if I
that
pronounced that wrong.
Oh, you nailed it. I'm surprised your tongue could say the dialect. You would find him in the 9th dimension, but he's on a bit of a business trip now. So I've tried to
I
ring
see.
him, and to
So
no
yeah,
avail.
can't really access that at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I know I might be a spirit, but even I don't know how to access the 9th dimension.
No.
I mean, you can't summon this fellow?
I mean, I can.
Well, the
He's
fellow's
on-
on a business trip. He's
He's on.
busy.
He's on.
We don't.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
He's off doing his soul searching. I don't want to bother him doing that.
Soul
So
searching or searching for souls?
yeah.
Huh. Well, good for him.
You know,
Us spirits, we gotta flock together.
Actually-
You know.
bird.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Hello, I am Tree Spirit. I know you know who I am, but how rude of me to not introduce myself. Yes, my name is Tree Spirit, because I'm a Tree Spirit, and I like radio.
You can call me the cleric, and you can call that one the paladin.
My name is
Hey,
Virgil.
Oh, okay. So you're not,
And also, you already know what the situation is for shaking Tree Spirit's hand.
Oh yeah. You're about like Tree Spirit is larger than you, so this is probably the first time that you've ever come across someone who matches your freak in a way. Like he is also like doing that, and for the first time in forever, you're the one being shaken around.
Yeah, that just makes Virgil more excited.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Dante is just gonna, in Draconic, say... They could be fate. Names! Come on, names, you know names. Come on.
I'm not a
You didn't
fae.
ask. You
I'm
didn't
a
ask
spirit.
for my name.
Oh! Does he understand Draconic? Okay.
He understands every language.
Oh,
He's a
shit.
spirit.
Dang.
Like,
He didn't ask for my name. I simply said my
Dante's just
name
gonna
is Virgil.
audibly freeze and be like, yes! kind sir. However, sorry, apologies.
Look,
As paladins, we have to be wary of extraplanar, outside forces.
Like, I don't want to be dabbling with anything sinister. I'm not that you'd be sinister. I don't think you'd be sinister. I'm just saying.
Look, you come into my house, suck my dick, call me gay. Come into my. You've come into my house and assume I'm trying to hurt you. You came here.
But no, I'm sorry, but you must understand. Last
My friend's just being
strange
careful.
things have been happening.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you're victim blaming, but this is my life. You know, I take this stuff serious. Believe me, if I wanted to hurt you,
And I
you'd
take
be
my life
dead.
seriously too.
You know. Believe me, I'm friendly. Okay.
Not to
I
me.
offered.
Insight
I
check.
don't say that.
You're a cop.
Yeah, insight check.
I don't say that in
Insight
character.
check. Insight check. I would
Yeah.
like to check whether this is the truth or whether he's bullshitting.
Okay.
I don't get any modifiers.
I only have a
Six.
+1, but fuck it.
Okay. Well,
Bro,
yeah, you can
you
tell
got
this
more-
guy. This guy is friendly, you know.
4!
This guy's friendly.
Together we make 10. Oh shit.
Yeah, this guy.
No,
he
that's
is
fair,
telling
yeah.
you the genuine truth. He is friendly. He's not trying to hurt anyone. He's a peaceful spirit. Essentially, Tree Spirit is. He's the spirit of growth and nature, but not like the spirit of nature. He's the spirit of trees. So he's kind of like subsection of nature, kind of like picture job, right? Okay, so you've got creator of everything.
Like he's like a kind of like deity.
Essentially, yeah. So you've
A
got
minor deity.
creator of
Damn.
everything, nature, and then you've got like moss, whatever, something, grass, tree. He is one of the many spirits of nature. There's like the spirit of nature, but then there's like subsections of like.
Yeah, he's like a
specific-
manifestation of an aspect of nature.
Exactly, yeah. As long as there is a belief for it, there will be a deity for it. And then you've got like the subsection. So you've got like nature, and then you've got like subsection, and you've got like death.
After that, then after the awkward interaction, unless Tree Spirit is gonna engage with Dante any further, Dante is gonna go like let out that little huff, like fine, and is gonna take a step to the side of the room and is gonna just have a little quiet moment to himself and start ritual casting comprehend languages. It takes 10 minutes, so I'm basically just going and talking to myself for 10 minutes.
As you start to cast this this ritual, you notice that the music on Tree Spirit's radio has stopped. And as that happens, you hear from the headphones this. Salutations, everyone! I am your new host, and a good evening it has become. Now, you're probably wondering, what's going to happen now that I'm in charge? Well, let's just say your entertainment might be a little more shocking. Oh, do stay tuned because we've got more later on.